So you're probably wondering, what the shit is this guy talking about? Nvidia Control Panel on versus off? You can't switch off the Nvidia Control Panel, and we'd be quite correct. What I am talking about is in the Nvidia Control Panel, if you set image settings, if you set it between performance, what's your performance like? And if you set it to quality, what is your performance like? And the reason I'm doing this is because I've watched a lot of videos lately where people say that the Nvidia Control Panel makes no difference to performance. And in a way, they are completely correct if you have freaking awesome hardware. If you got the latest graphics card or you got a very powerful CPU, it makes no difference whatsoever. However, if you're in the boat like me, with an entry-level gaming laptop from last year, or a laptop or gaming laptop from a good couple of years back with the even older GPU, these settings are going to make a difference. Because we're not talking about 100 to 200 frames, we're talking on medium to high settings anywhere between 40 to 60 frames. So if you can tweak one or two things to give you a couple of extra percentage of performance, then why the hell don't do it? So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be testing performance versus quality. So basically the best case scenario versus the worst case scenario. So when I set it to performance, I switch off all these filters, switch off ambient occlusion. When I set it to quality, I put on ambient occlusion. I put anisotropic filtering to 16, because remember it's worst case scenario. And then for performance, I set this to high performance. And then obviously for quality, I set this to high quality. Yeah, I'm doing a split screen comparison. So on the left, you have performance, and on the right, you have the high quality settings. So straight off the bat, what you can see is the 1% lows are actually higher on the performance as well as the average FPS. But unfortunately, I can't quite show you the difference in quality because it doesn't quite come across in the video. So I'll compare this in a photo quickly just to show you. So the video didn't show us much, so let me just do a side by side. So on the left side, you have the performance mode. On the right side, you have with all the filters set to high quality. And to be honest, you can't really notice much of a difference here. Which I find that these quality filters don't really make all that much of a difference. A game that definitely does make a difference is Spider-Man Remastered. Because on the left you have performance mode, on the right you got quality with all those extra filters. And it's not massive, but you can see just the detail in the trees. It definitely is, the visual is a little bit better and a little bit sharper. Other games that I noticed where there is a bit of a visual improvement is Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, as well as Uncharted. The performance tanks, but the game definitely does look better. But that's not what this video is about. So let me get to my benchmark results. So guys, for my benchmarks, the reason you're watching this video, when all my games are tested at medium settings, I use FSR 2.0 or 2.1 on the quality setting where available, and then I tested on the latest Nvidia driver 528.02. So when my Nvidia Control Panel was set to quality with those extra filters, I added up my average FPSs, got to a total FPS over 8 games of 536, and then divided by 8, my average FPS per game was 67. So then I did the same for the 1% lows, added them all up. I got to a total 1% low of 407, divided that by 8, and my 1% lows were 50.88. When I divide my 1% lows by my average FPS, it gives me a stability reading of 75.94%. And then conversely or adversely, when I had the Nvidia Control Panel set to performance, when I added up all my average FPSs over 8 games, I got to 568, which you can see is quite significantly higher than when it's set to quality. Divide by 8 and my average FPS per game is 71. So it's up, my average FPS is up by 4 FPS from 67 to 71. And then for the same thing I added up all the 1% lows, got to a total 1% low of 441. Yet again, quite a bit higher. And then I divided by 8 and I got 55.131% low average. Divide the 1% lows by the average FPS and it gave me a stability reading of 77.65%. So guys, it's clear to see that if you got low end hardware or entry level hardware, these Nvidia control panel settings really do make a difference. So guys, optimize your Nvidia control panel, and if you want my advice, enjoy the rest of your day. Now guys, look, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button. And if you're this far in the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, please go ahead and do so. Other than that, have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. It's people like you. Cheers.